Hey, Fellowship family, welcome back to the Church Bulletin, where we catch you up on anything going on here at Fellowship. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Dalton Ent, our tech director.
Yep, and this week we have our special guest, Liam Weingartner, our connections director.
Very special.
So-
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here.
Sponsored by Weingartner's Window Service.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take the free
Hey,
pub.
I'm still waiting on a hat.
Yeah.
They're in transit. In
Oh.
transit.
For real?
Yeah, actually, I have more
Yay.
coming. So yeah.
Yeah, and the logo's great.
Yeah.
Love
Shout
it.
out Kyler.
Shout out
Oh, Kyler made your
Kyler.
logo?
Yep, Kyler did.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Kyler, our
Kyler
amazing,
can't do.
amazing coworker. Yep, we need to get him on the pod.
Mhm.
That's on the list for sure.
Cool, guys. Talk about him right in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm your guest today. So
You are our last minute request. Just
that's
kidding.
fine. That's fine.
Just
I'll take that.
kidding. Just kidding. You're very relevant to what we have going on
Yeah.
at the church coming up. But first and foremost, Liam, do you have a would you rather question for us?
I do.
And
I do.
I'm very
and
intrigued.
I'm kind of excited about this one.
Suspenseful of all week wondering what this question was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listeners, obviously you don't know the behind the scenes of how these are developed, I'm sure, because you don't see the inner workings of my mind. But I was told not to prepare Emma and Dalton.
Yeah.
And so
Correct.
here's what I have for you.
Oh, great.
Would you rather every time you sneeze be teleported to a random city in the state of Kansas, or before making any online purchase, you have to post the next number in your social security number?
What?
So if you were going to make an online purchase today, you have to post the first number in your social security number. And then the next time you want to make an online purchase, you have to post the next number. And so you have only so far as you're willing to share of your social security to be able to make online purchases.
Wow.
But like,
Or you get teleported anywhere in the state every time you sneeze.
do the numbers go consecutively back
Yes,
to back?
They
Oh.
have to.
And
Yeah.
you have to, like, it's obvious that that's the number. Like, everyone knows when you post that number that
Yeah,
is
is it
your
like
social
tagged
security.
social security
That's
number
my
in
main
that?
question
Or is
then.
it just
Or
a
am I
random
just
number?
posting a random number and people are just like,
Yeah,
What's that there
it just
for?
has to say like social security drop number 1, part 1. And then
Oh,
they're just
man.
waiting for you guys to fill it all the way out.
okay, did you just like really randomly come up with
Yeah,
those
it would,
things?
I don't even know
That
where
just,
these
like,
things
popped
come
in your
from.
head one
Yes.
day?
Yeah.
Okay, you also realize you have to answer this as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And on 3, I thought it would be fun if we all just like said one of the numbers in our social security number. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. 1. All right, are you really gonna do this?
I'll say it. It's
2,
just one
One
number.
digit.
3.
Oh, 5.
Now, are
Hey.
you guys lying or are you telling the truth?
No, I think so, for real.
Are you gonna have to cut this?
I don't think
I
one.
don't know.
Okay.
What can
I
one
don't think you'd
digit give
actually do
away?
that. I don't know. Your guys' identities are stolen.
One of yours?
Not gonna tell you.
I'm
So what are
definitely
you gonna do?
Whether
Which
this
one?
gets cut or not, I'm keeping this on a blooper reel.
Okay.
Gosh.
So sneeze to
I'll
teleport.
cut a clip like that so for social media and they can all go watch it
Nice.
just for that.
I like that. So what are you gonna do? Sneeze to teleport, or you have to post one of your social security numbers in consecutive order every time you want to online shop?
I have another question.
Okay.
Does it have to be like full on out loud sneeze? Because sometimes I can hold in a sneeze.
If your body does the things that are a sneeze, whether it's out loud or not,
Oh, okay.
it counts. And you'll just be poof
Okay.
to a random
Now-
place in the state of Kansas.
I have to find my way back. I can't
Yeah.
teleport back.
You could sneeze and hope that you land in like
Topeka.
Lawrence. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
It's like it's a weird one.
It is
You never
really
think
weird.
you'd be stuck between those two choices.
No.
I think I would do the social security drop. Because one, I have all my social medias are private accounts and I don't have a lot of followers. So,
That's not a bad workaround.
and my allergies are so bad in the fall and spring that I just would never be anywhere.
You'd be
I would just be
toast.
hopping.
Hopefully you can do most of your job remote and carry your laptop with you everywhere you go, because you never know where you're going to show up.
Half the towns in Kansas don't have Wi-Fi in them.
Phone for a hotspot. That's all you got.
Cellular
Maybe.
either.
Yeah, that's true. Far out on I-70, you're kind of screwed.
I was like halfway between Holton and Topeka, it drops out bad on
That's
75.
fair. So really, it's like, can you give up online shopping
Mm-hmm.
or only reserve it to very, very few, like 5
Yeah.
online purchases.
Well,
And that if you make a big cart, that's one purchase.
Right.
yeah.
So you could lump it up for the year or something.
Yeah,
like
let's
that.
say you make it all the you have
I can't
enough
afford to do that.
purchases. Let's say you have enough purchases that you make it all the way through your social security number. Does it
Yeah.
just start back over if you keep purchasing things?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep giving people ample opportunities
Yeah.
to
It's
steal
like
your identity.
steal away. And, like if you don't care, then go for it.
That's true. Okay.
But I'm going with the social post because I think I could be okay with just buying what I need to buy locally. Or the workaround I thought of was just having somebody else buy it for me.
Yeah.
That was like the best case scenario. It's like, can
Okay.
I Venmo you to buy something for me on Amazon?
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
I think I'm also going to do the social media, social security post thing because I also am like, I've become more like I would rather go somewhere to purchase something because it either gets me out of the house, I can interact with people, and I want to do that, or
Probably spend less.
spend less.
I would.
Absolutely. Or also, if I really do want to buy something online, kind of what Dalton was saying about like private account having a lot of followers. Well, mine's public, but you could do a close friends like story posts on Instagram and just have a few people
Well,
on there.
That's
Feels
true.
like cheating, but
I
it's
would,
fine.
I would say that
It's
would
fine.
be borderline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a loophole
Yeah,
for
you're
sure.
trying.
See,
You're trying. I think
I-
the Venmoing somebody else idea.
Yeah.
is-
I
Yeah,
like
that
that
works
one.
great too.
See, I think I spend more money if I go in person because I walk by the different things. But if I'm ordering off
I mean, that
Amazon
does
or
make
Walmart,
sense.
I just click buy now, and it just shows up.
Can't relate.
Which
Yeah.
I only go to Walmart or any of those places unless I absolutely have to.
I mean, I'm not really going to Walmart, but sure.
I mean,
Yep.
where else do you go?
Other stores.
Nowhere. I was like,
Not
I got
Walmart.
I got Walmart Plus and Amazon Prime. I don't need to go anywhere.
It's kind of true.
Jeez.
Kinda
Well, that
true.
was a great question.
Yeah, I
That
thought
was
you
a
guys
good
would like
one.
that.
I knew coming into this that you would have a really
wild
obscure,
one.
like good,
Something, yeah.
imaginative,
Just a mind bender.
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, what?
Gosh, I just knew you would. So thank you for.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you for providing that. So with that, guys, now you know a little bit into Liam's brain. And so because of that, would you mind giving us a little bit of a backstory of, I don't know, maybe how you got started here at Fellowship?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like all the way back.
sure.
Yeah,
Go for
day
it.
one.
Takes a couple hours. so
Awesome.
I'm just kidding.
Great.
No, I interned here. I was an intern in 2017 and 2018. Got connected with David Hinkle through a mentor of mine down in Arkansas. And he was the one who kind of was like, hey, you should try this out. So interned with Bill Horn for a year, interned with Hinkle for my second year, doing worship and discipleship. And when I started to get closer to graduation, it was just kind of open conversation with Hinkle and talking about like, hey, what opportunities might be available, and with Bill. And so there was a part-time job for overseeing our guest services ministry, our volunteers, greeters, parking. And I was like, okay. It's not 100% what I thought I was going to do coming out of college. I got my degree in education. I thought I would be teaching in some form or fashion, and ended up taking the job. And 6 years later, I'm now specifically overseeing connections and men's ministry with a new employee in Cindy Baumgartner, who oversees our guest services ministry. So it's been an awesome experience. Had to grow in a lot of different ways. And loved every second of it. It's been fun.
Yeah, well,
That's awesome.
and you in that like guest services connections role is what got me
That's right.
into serving
Yeah,
here at
that's so
Fellowship
fun.
and
Yeah,
being
one
involved.
of the team leads.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Yep.
remember I was like just barely in our young adult ministry, and you came to our like equip time that was at the time during the 9:15 service to share more about like what guest services is and like the opportunities to serve. And I was like, I'm going to do that. And so me and a friend, I think, did that. And yeah.
You and Emma both did it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You guys both did it for a while.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
I did not know your degree was in teaching. I
Yeah.
had no clue about that.
Yep. It was more kind of like the history, philosophy, and development of education with more of an emphasis in adult education.
Yeah.
But I was an after school teacher for 2 years with third graders. So
I didn't know
I did
Yeah.
a lot more of that.
I feel like that definitely makes sense though, because I think you're a great teacher.
Thank you.
I love
Appreciate
any
that.
time that I get to hear you teach anything.
Thanks.
So
My third graders didn't feel the same way. No, they were
Crazy.
just wild. They were just wild. but a lot of fun. But I like
that.
working with adults.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's more my speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that. Well, Liam, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fun
Thanks
little
for asking.
background. I didn't know that a lot of that. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
thanks.
Hope you continue to stay here because we love getting to work with you.
yeah, it's fun.
Please don't leave us.
I guess just have to sweeten the deal somehow.
Oh yeah.
So talk to Doug.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll get
absolutely
Doug in.
will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Doug on too.
We so do.
That will be a good one.
Add it to the list. So into our first segment, which is in this issue, where we talk about big events or things that are either happening very soon in this next couple weeks. But in the first one, you know a lot about Liam,
I
which
do.
is the daddy-daughter dance
Yeah.
on October 24th. Would
Mhm.
you like to share more about that event?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite events that we do every year. My wife Allie and I have worked on it together for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Since the time I started overseeing our men's ministry, she was like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
And she's the design whiz. She's the creative imagination behind
Yeah.
all of the decorations
Yeah.
and the themes. Like
Always so
she makes it
amazing.
happen.
She does a great job at that.
And what you guys don't see is that, so yeah, I get this probably 6 or 7 page Google Doc with a list breakdown of every item that I need to purchase for all of the decorations
Yeah.
and for the events. And then she will actually create step-by-step instructions for how to craft each item for
Love
the
it.
decorations, so that when I bring my grunt labor force, me
Yeah.
and all the guys and young adults and some of the moms come together
Yeah.
to decorate, we all know exactly what we need to do. So
Yeah.
really behind the scenes,
Gosh.
Allie is the one that she puts so much time and effort into making
Amazing.
the daddy-daughter dance happen. But it is always been just such a special experience for dads to create a special night. We encourage a lot of the dads to, hey, take your daughter out to dinner first. Go and have a nice meal, spend some time intentionally affirming her, encouraging her, and talking about it, having that kind of I see in you conversation with their daughters. And then they come to the dance. They have a great time. We have face painters and balloon artists. We've got sugar like you wouldn't believe.
For real.
We have failing chocolate fountains. We've
Yeah.
had cotton candy machines that have actually worked. So
Love
it's
the
just,
chocolate
it's a
fountain.
blast.
Yeah.
It's an absolute blast. It's one of the reasons I was like, I really hope God gives me a daughter, because I want to take a daughter to the daddy-daughter dance so
Yeah.
bad. Got 2 boys, so we'll see what happens down the line with maybe a daughter in the future. But right now, I just get to be there and oversee the event and supervise and to help dads have a night that they won't forget with their daughters.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to speak for Dalton at this event too, but I also love being there. I think anytime we talk about it, whether it's Church Bulletin or an announcement or something, I'm like, this is one of my favorite, most
Yeah.
sweet events ever, because it is. It's a blast to get to just even witness the dads and daughters just having a really sweet time.
Yeah, it's fun to help make the gym feel like a special. Like when you walk in, it doesn't feel like the normal gym. There's extra lights and
Yeah.
It's like you've never seen it
Decorations
before.
galore.
for
You
real.
guys, like Dalton, you and I remember Zach have done so much to make that space look awesome, and like the disco ball and the lights and the music.
Yes.
It is
It's always
it is
so
a
fun.
transformed space.
It really
and that
is.
is a huge shout out to tech and worship
So-
arts too, or tech and creative arts. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
But one other behind the scenes kind of fun thing about the dance that if you don't stick around until the very, very, very end, you don't know, is that there is a group of dads who for the last 4 years always request Smells Like Teen Spirit to be played. And they, with their daughters, are in the middle of the gym headbanging to Smells Like Teen Spirit every single year. It is
Oh
like
my gosh.
become this kind of end of the dance tradition. So as the dance is wrapping up, people are leaving.
Yeah.
They walk up to me. Smells
time.
like Teen Spirit time. So we cue that up, and it goes hard.
It's so
I have-
funny.
awesome.
It's
I have
great.
never stayed till the very end.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
guys stick
I
around.
will be doing that
Yeah.
this
Stay
year.
around.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
To all you dads who listen, stay
Stick-
15 minutes
stick
longer
around.
than you think to,
Yeah.
and you have one last hurrah.
Yeah, it's
That
always
is-
so fun to watch.
Phenomenal. I cannot wait to experience that.
Spearheaded by Brian Trias.
I was
Yeah.
about to ask.
Yeah.
I was like, the dad that leads it all
Yes.
is not the person that I ever envisioned.
I was
Never
either about to
thought
ask
that
if
was
he.
gonna
I was
happen.
actually going to ask if he led it or if he was at least in that crew because.
Both.
Yep.
Yep.
That is amazing.
It's amazing. So
It's
if you want to see Brian Trias headbang to Nirvana,
Yes.
come to the Daddy Daughter Dance.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to capture that
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
as well. I will also make sure Eli sticks around
Thank
to
you.
video
Thank
that
you.
because,
Good.
wow,
Yes.
that needs to.
It's that special.
We
of
need
a
to have
moment.
that tucked away somewhere.
That should be
Yeah.
next year's promo.
There you
Oh,
go.
For the day.
That
Yeah.
should be.
Just a fully lit gym with like the decorations don't feel cool anymore. It's just them dancing.
In
It's
such
awesome.
an out-of-pocket song.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I love that. No, I'm so
Anyway,
excited for that.
Behind the scenes look.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What else do we have coming up?
We got coming up is Operation Christmas Child.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get the boxes in the atrium between October 11th and November 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And then we asked to get the boxes back between October 18th and November 9th. And when you drop them off, make sure you have the label on there that you mark if it's a boy or girl and then what age. And then there is a $10 encouraged donation to help cover the cost of shipping, but that is definitely not required. So
Yeah, and all that info is like in what you're given.
yeah,
with the
so
boxes.
there's a little info page I think with it that tells you all the things and what you should pack and not pack. So it's
Yeah.
a cool thing to get. And then in years past, we've shown before the kind of like video that shows like the kids are getting to open the boxes, and it's such a little cool to know like how far your simple impact of one shoebox can go and make to a kid's life. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a cool ministry.
Yeah. As we're recording this, they've only been available for pickup for one weekend so far. And they already handed out like over 600 boxes.
Dang.
I did not know
So
that.
I'm excited as that is going to continue to be available for the next handful of weekends to see how
That's
many
insane.
more get picked up. So yeah, go ahead and do that. I grabbed two, one for myself and one for my community group to put together. So that's also just a really sweet idea
Oh, that is.
to
I like
do
that.
as a crew. So yeah. That's actually all we have written down for
I know. Kind of a light
in this
time,
issue. It
which
is
feels
light,
weird.
but I'm not going to wish it away. You know,
It's okay to have
Yeah.
a little bit of a breather.
Mhm.
it is nice. It's nice. And we got to spend more time learning more about Liam and
Yeah.
then
Right.
just really reveling in what
All my
the daddy-daughter
secrets.
dance is.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
He's
right.
kind of in the hot seat today. I
I
think
know.
he's
Yeah,
talking
I
more than
love.
any other
Scary.
guest.
As we, in our next segment of looking ahead, those are things kind of further down coming up. So we were looking further into November, and our first thing is a child dedication class, going to be November 9th. We actually have quite a lot of families already signed up for that, but I believe that is still open. Y'all can go sign up for that if you have a child that you'd like to dedicate. It's usually on the weekend after Thanksgiving, so the very last weekend of November. Yeah, more information is on our events page about that. Also, Surviving the Holidays with our Life Care Ministry is going to be on November 18th. And Lorraine, our Life Care Director, as well as her leaders with Grief Share and Divorce Care, they put on this great Surviving the Holidays like seminar one evening. So that'll be November 18th. And it's specifically designed for those that are grieving a loved one's death or people who have divorced going into the holidays. And so you can find more information about that on our events page as well. We would just love to have our Life Care Ministry be able to come alongside you as we head into the holidays. Yeah.
So I think we have one last thing.
Oh,
and
yes.
don't forget.
This is our first
So wait, did you
new
know
segment.
about the one last
I
thing?
have no idea what this is.
Oh, I thought I put this on my
You
info
might have,
to you.
and I might have just not read the whole thing.
Okay,
So-
well, you can go last.
Okay.
So I added another segment because it always felt
Nice.
weird. It always felt weird to end with our like looking ahead and then
Yeah,
being
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay,
Peace
goodbye. And so this segment is called One Last Thing, where it can literally be anything you want to end with. It can be something like a time to share a quick story, anything the Lord is teaching you, a story from the weekend or event, anything.
Wow.
So it is, yeah. And I can go first if you'd
Okay.
like.
Yeah, I'll last.
Okay. I kind of stole something that Dalton wanted to say, but that's okay because I get to go first.
That's why she was
Yeah.
first.
I'll go first.
I'll go first. So the day we're recording this, it is October's prime time, and Dalton does tech for it. I go down there, I snap some photos for them and enjoy, hey now, and enjoy a nice meal that our primetime team puts together. And as I was just walking around before it started and taking photos and capturing some sweet moments of everyone just connecting down there, I had a couple people stop me for the first time. I've never heard this before from them, but I had a gentleman who stopped me and said, "Hi, Emma." And I'd never met him before. And he was like, "I recognize you from the podcast." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you tune in." And he was just so sweet to me And then also another lady like grabbed my hand later and said, I watch you on the TV. And they were talking about the podcast, and also just got to connect with another lady that I met a long time ago, but I didn't think she remembered me. And so like anytime I see her on the weekends, I never said hello, and now we will say hello. So it just was really sweet. I love our primetime ministry. It's just awesome.
So do you have a name for like your podcast fans? All the
Oh
people
my
who like love you
gosh.
guys and tune in every week.
The churchies.
No, stop. No, but we'll have to come up with
Yeah.
one. Do you have a thought?
Yeah.
For guys, Bulletonies. Because church bulletin, Bulletonies, Bulletinas. What do we think? I hope that they choose that sticks. I hope that they call themselves that.
You know, if you're listening to this and on the platform, whatever you're listening to, if you have the ability to comment,
Drop a comment.
Give us some ideas.
Or we need an email, churchbulletin@fpctopeka.com.
Hey, that's on your.
got you.
Nice.
That's on you to make.
We
so.
can have that inbox
Just see
available.
if you can try to come up with something better than Bulletonis and Bulletinas.
I hate
But
that
we
so
do need
much.
something. Does Deeper Podcast have one?
No idea.
Does Awake?
Nope. This
Dang.
is new. This is a new thought.
Okay. Man, maybe we could start it and the other podcasts
Yeah.
will want to follow suit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
We could
Love
start
that
a
idea.
trend.
But anyway, that was my one last thing. I love being down in prime time, and I just love making connections with other people.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes. So originally I was going to talk about primetime too, but I'll talk about. So 2 weekends ago, Joe shared about adding one place. So placer serving, and we did the quick little like connection card, and where you could fill online or do the paper copy. And so I got a whole list of names back that matched with Tech Arts or submitted for Tech Arts. So spent the last few weeks reaching out to them, and it's been so fun, like having the different conversations, all the people, and like learning their strengths and their skills, and like kind of like their back end of where they like how long they've been attending fellowship and why they wanted to get plugged in. So getting them plugged in and getting them started serving and scheduling has been really exciting this last couple of weeks to get people plugged in. So
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
what about you?
And I feel like one of the big new things that we did this year was do an awake study in the evening. And we just wrapped that up this week at the time of this recording, this first one. And it was so incredible to get to see a room of a lot of new faces of guys who had been around FBC for a long time, but just have not been a part of a men's study before for one reason or another. 6:30 a.m. on Wednesdays does just not work for everybody for some reason.
Brutal.
I don't understand.
It's crazy to imagine.
So we wrapped up this last week with pizza for dinner and just have a good time of just kind of talking about what does it look like then for us to gather together to worship, now that we've spent the last 6 weeks talking about what worship really is. And then we just got to practice it together as a group, and Bill and I got to lead a couple of songs with the guys, and just seeing a room full of men, guys in their late teens to late 70s, all just praising the Lord together with their hands lifted high was just it was so encouraging, and it really blessed my heart. So
That's awesome.
and we had our normal rhythm of Wednesday morning guys as well, but it was just something new with these Monday night guys that was just super cool. So we're looking forward to more opportunities for that in the future.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So are you still going to keep it calling it awake for the
It's a great
night
question.
session?
Great question. I think we have some opportunity there for a
I think
name
we could
change.
a little spin-off.
They're awaker than
Yeah,
the
that's
early
true.
guys. Yeah.
I remember when Ben and I try to record one season of Awake, and one week I slept in late, and the next week he slept in late, and then something else happened, and it just felt like every time we just missed each other.
I also remember during that I was coming in one morning to take some photos, and I slept in one time, and it was like the next one I had to make it because it was the last week, and I was like, all right, Emma, you have to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough.
It gets easier.
I bet.
It gets easier.
It's routine for you now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then I get these long breaks, and then I have to do it again in January. So I'll like sleep in now on Wednesdays until like 7. It'll be awesome.
Wow.
See, I hate when I get in those routines though, and then like that second week or whatever after, I wake up in a full panic that I missed something. I'm like, where do I gotta go? I gotta be somewhere.
That'll hit me next week for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you see, it's 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, this was fun.
Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you
your
guys.
one last thing, guys.
Yeah.
Liam, Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Really
Happy to be
appreciate
here
it.
anytime.
You were a good special
Perfect.
guest.
Thanks.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are a great conversationalist and just a great person.
Thanks, guys.
We love you. Okay. Well, Fellowship family, thank you for staying posted here on the Church Bulletin. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.